everybody look that way. All right, we are live. Welcome to Kielty's Corner, everybody.
Hey. Thank you. We are happy to be here, and we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I got one of my background singers here, and he's going to sing our jingle.
Yes, so take the wheel, Regan.
RJ Kielty, plumbing, heating, cooling, celebrating 50 years of bringing comfort to you. Yeah, baby. That's how you start off. That's how
we do it.
Well, we are super excited to have you guys.
Yes.
We are here with Miss Angel Cook and Wayne Scott. Yay.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. So we are here today to talk about the Holiday Street Parade. We know you guys are super involved, and this year we are the presenting sponsor for RJ Kielty. So we're super excited. So, y'all, let's start with introducing ourselves. So how did you guys fall into what you do, who you are, what businesses or what you work for? Tell us about yourself, Wayne. Or Miss Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Well, Angel Cook. I am an insurance agent with Leaders Insurance and part owner. Been in insurance for 23 years now. And I volunteer as much as I can in the community. I've actually been here my whole life. And as a teenager, I lived and was raised in the Rap House. So super important to be involved with companies like yourself that give back and, it's a whole pay it forward. So
absolutely. Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Angel is truly an angel. I mean, you just see her on social media, and I think she probably doesn't like to be on it as much as we do sometimes, but she knows how important it is, for our community, for the kids.
Yes. Sometimes I forget. I hear all the time. I'm like, I didn't know you did insurance. And it's somebody that I've known. I don't do a really great job with that. And I'm constantly like, oh, people see enough photos of myself. But, it's all about the cause and bringing that all together and bringing it to life.
Tanner, I will tell you, years ago, I told Angel, actually, I wanted to do this for the community. There needs to be a street named after this young lady because she has done phenomenal things in this community. And I will push for that until I get it because there needs to be an Angel Street named after Angel. She's done so many great things. I've been blessed to say I've been with her. What is it? 18 years with the Rap House now, Angel?
Yeah, 18 years.
18 years we've been doing the Rap River Run together, and that's just we watch each other grow in so many ways. It's been really cool.
So true. Yes.
Hey, I've got an idea. Those streets, the alleyways that they're doing?
Yes.
You can get one of those named after her.
Oh,
that would be amazing. Let's push
I want my alley.
Yeah.
It'd be better than Sawgrass.
Hey, I'm gonna get a street named after me, but it's gonna be a dead end.
No way.
Not even close.
So Wayne, introduce yourself, buddy.
So my name is Wayne Scott. I'm the owner of Neat Realty and Neat Coffee Bar. So I just have been in Florida about 7 years now, and moved to Port Richey more so of 2.5 years ago. So when I moved to Port Richey, I wanted to open up a new idea, which everyone thinks neat is just I have the place cute. It's actually an acronym, New Environment for Asset Transformation.
I didn't know that.
That's what it really kind of means.
That's awesome.
And the biggest compliment, honestly, I've been getting is that I'm almost like Angel. So I'm really, really happy to be here because I've thrown myself into this community.
Mm-hmm.
And that is definitely the goal that I want to reach. We get involved with the community. We just do whatever we can. And I just kind of submitted and said, I'm going to be voluntold, which Rotary does a good job of telling you. And the street parade is exactly one of those things that I was tossed into and really appreciate.
Well, we appreciate you.
So let's talk about Holiday Rotary a little bit. What you guys do, the causes that you guys have.
Well, we are 47 years old.
That's awesome.
Yes, this year. And we still have some sustaining members, that have founded Rotary, Holiday Rotary. So that's fantastic. We have 2 different Interact clubs. So the kids in high school, they belong to a smaller part of Rotary. And we do that with Golf High School and Anco High School. Which is super fun. We do Pack-a-Sack, where we partner with Food for the Hungry, where we package. We have one full day where we package 20,000 meals, and it goes overseas to third world countries. We partner with Marjorie's Hope, which we love dearly, her.
Debbie's
And of
awesome.
course, we're fortunate they do support the Wrap House and Friends of Animal and other senior nonprofits. In addition to that, we really try to stay, everything stays right in the community in the West Pasco area.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. And when we started really giving back, we kind of struggled with, hey, do we want to give to these, larger breast cancer associations, stuff like that. But then we said, this is our community has, took care of us for so long. This, our money and stuff like that needs to go back into the community. So I love that you guys do that.
Absolutely. And you guys, I mean, just like that, what you all do and what we do, it shows, right? And so if you feed your community, you shall be fed also.
It shows because all of you do it genuinely, right? I've been around for a long time, as you guys all know, and then I say this a million times. There's people out there, organizations out there that use it for marketing. That's not what you guys are.
Do it for the wrong reason.
For goodness sakes, Angel, like you said, people are still asking you, so what is it that you do? I mean, that's crazy to me, which, by the way, we need to help you with that. So we definitely want to tell people what you do for a living. But to see people come and do like Wayne and to give selflessly, it's a beautiful thing. On top of that, the Kielty family's been here obviously for 50 years. And you can just see what, Tanner's parents have instilled into him. And that's why he is where he is today, because of that, because of those teachings. And then obviously he's going to do that to his sons and so forth. So it's just been awesome to watch all you guys over the past so many years is doing amazing things. And Wayne, obviously new to the show, but not so new, man, because you've invested yourself so much back into this community. It's been absolutely amazing. So I'm just grateful to be here in this room. And on top of that, I know here at Kielty's Korner, we're going to have real conversations, right? It's good. We could do the fun stuff and the fluffy stuff all the time, but at the end of the day, we got to have real conversations too. And it's difficult, guys. Let's be honest. When you give your time up, you're giving away from your family. You're taking away from your family. A lot of people don't talk about that, but at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. And I want to touch on that just a little bit because, I mean, Tanner, you have little ones, man. You're out there for 10 hours with me on Halloween. Angel, you got, I watched your kids grow through social media, and how many things that you had to give up because of, going to these events and putting yourself in the community. So if you guys want to talk on that, go ahead, because it's true. It's real.
So I would like Angel to talk on that because we just talked about this, about her Wrap House story and about Christmas time. So I'm gonna give her the floor here.
Thank you, Tanner. It is Regan. You are right. I mean, you have 3 lovely daughters also. But when we had children, I was very dedicated to showing them that you can be successful and a family can come first and you can get back to your community all as a balance. I'm not quite sure if I did too well of a job, but I certainly did try. But there are things that you miss. You do have to pick and choose. I tried to choose as well as I could. I involved my children with everything that I did. They came to the Wrap House. They did the Halloween parties, the Christmas parties. We do personally our own cook for kids for the Wrap House kids. Same thing with filling backpacks and any of the Rotary events, whether it was my Rotary Club or another Rotary Club. I brought them. People say all the time, don't you take time for yourself? What do you do for yourself? Well, all of my friends do all the volunteering too. So for me, it's fun. It's not work. I mean, don't get me wrong. Organizing the holiday parade is very hard.
I don't envy you on that.
I do not take it lightly. And so some of these things, right, they do pull my time and I get in patience. But when it comes to it, I judge if I'm going to do anything that I volunteer for. I judge by how I feel when I walk away from it. Did I feel good? Did I make a difference? And did I make new friends? And so my volunteering, I don't need an award. I don't need a recognition. I am making friends. Yeah. I don't have a family here. My friends are my family. My community is my family. Without the community, the Wrap House would have never existed. And I wouldn't have had a place to go. So it really, for me, it's very easy to balance because I want to teach my children that the community is your friends and they are your families that you get to pick, right? And so giving back is so important. And it's very easy because I'm all around like-minded people. So we have fun doing it.
So one of the things we were talking about just earlier was that you go Christmas over there. So how long have you been doing that?
So this is my 15th year doing Christmas for the Rap House kids. So my kids grew up knowing they were never allowed to open their Christmas gifts until I got home from the Rap House. And so, they'd get up at the crack of dawn to be able to open up their Christmas gifts. And so they got their stockings, and then they would go back and lay down and go to sleep because they knew that they weren't allowed to open their gifts. So I went to the Rap House and they opened their gifts. So they've just
That's
been raised
amazing.
that way. And so they just know how important it is. And, it's all in your traditions, right? And so they don't think it's a sacrifice at all. They just think that that's what they do.
That's normal.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's wonderful.
And we were literally there last night.
And
You
we were
guys
there.
were there.
last night.
Yeah.
I
I came
will,
at
I will
tail
tell
end.
you what's pretty cool is that I think that where you started, Angel, with the Rap House, but to see it spark in so many other places, because I've seen so many people now step up, even for the Rap House alone, and where it's become truly like everyone wants to help out the Rap House. I see young entrepreneurs going over there cooking for the kids, I think once a week, and all these different organizations cooking for them. So what is truly the need? If like maybe we can reach somebody here today that like what's their weekly or monthly need that they need the most?
Thank you for asking that.
Mhm.
So a lot of times, especially recently, I've heard people go, "Oh, seems like the Rap House has a lot of help." And then I had another person on Halloween at the Halloween party that said, um, "Oh, do you want to be a part of?" And it was something that they were putting together for the Rap House. And I said, "No, I don't need the recognition. My job is to be an ambassador. Every single person that can help the Rap House is another person that brings awareness. What people don't realize is these kids change out every single day." And so, yes, you could have. We cooked meals last night, right, for them, and we made shepherd's pie and bread and corn and all this stuff, right? But today they got more kids in, and they didn't have that last night. Um, Yesterday, the children that were there, they used the soap, the shampoo, the conditioner, the body wash. They got a toothbrush. Now they're down one of each of those, right? And so they help hundreds of kids a year cycle through there. They go through bedding like crazy because of all the laundry they have to do. So the sheets wear down. So twin size beddings, any kind of comforters or blankets, they need desperately, pillowcases desperately. But the same thing as food. So if you're having a big event and you have leftover food and you think, that's enough to feed 8 to 10 kids, even if it's more, and it can be frozen to where they can have it another time. That's huge. Can the Wrap House buy their groceries? Yes. However, does it cut into their budget to be able to take care of the kids in other ways? Yes. They need that money for more staff. They need that money to pay those counselors well. All of the staff, every one of them, they all hold bachelor degrees or higher. And so they are sacrificing for us, for those children. Hygiene items, desperate, because like I said, when a kid comes in, they get all of those things and now they're short. And so anything that we can do there is amazing. I'm working with YFA. I'm just starting to start up a life skills class because a lot of people don't think about this, but like Regan and Tanner, our kids, they learn how to do resumes, they learn how to drive, they learn these life skills. They have these kids that are in the Wrap House, they don't get exposed to that. And when
I
they
love
turn
that.
18,
That's awesome. And honestly, I would like to offer, I'm sure on behalf of Tanner, I know Tanner's heart, so I can speak
100%.
for him, just to go there and give knowledge and help out. I would love that for sure.
see, I would love that, especially you two guys, right? In the trades, because a lot of these kids, they're not maybe they're not able to get to college, but they don't even know how. But they don't know what else is out there. And they for me, that's kind of where I'm leading towards, is trying to put together a group of people that can alternate and do these little 1 hour sessions with these kids to show them what to expect outside of the Wrap House, and how they can work towards it while they're there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's awesome.
yeah.
I'm all in
And
for that as well.
those kids are really, really appreciative. Just to let you know, every
Mhm.
time we're there, they're so good.
Yeah.
So giving them, and we get a little opportunity to talk to them, and they're
Mhm.
so hungry for for that. So I think that's really important also. And
Yeah.
just having more good influences, because every time we're there, I just don't see the problems. I just see the
Right.
kids and they're hungry for a good maybe example or
I
role
think
model. I
the
don't know what
biggest
it is.
misconception, and again, you guys, you have to cut me off because I just love them so much.
Mhm.
But the biggest misconception about these rap house kids is people think they're bad kids. These are
Yep.
not bad kids. They actually are not allowed to be bad. They
Mhm.
get kicked out. These are kids that have been removed from their families. It is not their fault. It is not anything that they did wrong. Um, these kids, they only know what they know, right? When I do the Christmas, it is, I mean, the Halloween also, but Christmas is catered to these kids' individual needs and their individual wants. I get these lists, they will have socks on their list. I have to send the list back and go, No, no. I don't allow people to shop for the kids. I do the shopping personally. And that is because every child to me will go back to school with their peers with Nike shoes, Abercrombie and Finch. They're going to fit in. They're going to have a couple of outfits. They're going to have Bath and Body Works. I want them to fit in.
That's a lot.
And I can tell you, every single year, there is at least one child who is teary eyed. Every single year, there are kids that go, "You got this just for me?" And I correct them. I talk to them before they get their gifts, telling them that I am just the vessel. Everyone gave money to make sure that they had a good Christmas. Everyone. I was there a few years ago, right, the 2019 at Christmas, and there was a girl that was missing. I said, "Oh, where is so and so?" I said, "Oh, she's in the back on the phone with her dad." Okay, wonderful. She came up a short time later crying, and the counselor that I had was with her, sat down beside me, and leaned over and said, her dad just told her he's giving her up to the state
Oh my
on Christmas
God.
Day.
Oh my God.
Christmas Day. Most of these kids have never gotten Christmas gifts. And if they have, they're very minor, very little, right? Which I can't even imagine. We save all year for our kids' Christmas and make sure they get great things, right? Um, these children, when they go to get up and get their gifts, after I talk to them, I said, "Okay, go up to the Christmas tree. You all have your own wrapping paper. Every child gets their own wrapping paper." Do you know every year they go and grab one gift? The first gift they find with their name on it, they grab it and go sit down. I have to tell them every year, "You guys, you have more than one. Go up." These kids are good kids. They just need to know that they're cared about.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
she,
that kills me.
Making me teary-eyed.
Oh yeah. And they're, again, we talk about how polite they are.
Yes.
But as far as the needs go, I had text Angel one time and I was at the Publix and I'm like, you know what? It just hit me. And I think it's really good to bring this type of awareness, but I'll go to Publix and it'll be 2 for 1. I don't need 2 loaves of bread. We just need one. So the other one's free. All right, cool. Just give it to them. If
Oh, that's a great
everyone
idea.
were starting to do that type of stuff, the toiletries and things like that, it's easy. Just go drop it off.
Angel, that was a great idea, Wayne. And I love that. And Angel, sometimes, poor Tanner, my mind's omnipresent. My marketing mind just turned on really quickly here. Is there a way that like we can get Colgate or like Oral-B to be a sponsor where you never even ever have to worry about a toothbrush ever again? Like, has that even been? Have you guys tried that?
So Regan, I love that. I have no idea how to do that, but I would love to get help on how I could figure that out.
No
I
problem.
did try to get with, I tried and failed, and maybe because I did it the wrong way, is, Bombas, the socks company. They actually advertise that they give back. For every pair of socks, so much goes, to a nonprofit. I don't know how to get to them for them to consider Wrap House. You know how many pairs of socks those kids go through?
Or I would even think that, like, local dentists in the area, like, they always, like, give you those bags to take home with you. Like,
That's
the
a
extra
great idea.
toothpaste, toothbrush, all the things, floss. Like, I almost wonder if we could partner
With the
with,
local dentist.
yeah, and
I
see
mean,
if they can
think of-
donate X amount every year.
Think
or every
about how many toothbrushes that Colgate gives away to a local dentist every year. That's
Right.
just to give out to them. So that way. So yeah, I think we can help attack that. Honestly, Angel, I don't know the back dealings of the or the inner dealings, excuse me, should I say, of YFA or the Wrap House, but maybe there should be some kind of maybe marketing committee or something like that, and we could help in that aspect, or that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it absolutely would be. That is a great idea.
Okay, awesome. See, look at that. Something already happened at Kielty's Korner.
I
Something already happened.
Love a beautiful ending.
We'll make it happen.
Beautiful ending.
Yeah. Well, if anyone's going to
Awesome.
make it happen, it's it's all of us together. Because at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
it's all about the resources that all of us in this room have together. My friend Ron Smith says this with Premier Pavings all the time. If you really think about it, the people that we all have within our arm's reach is absolutely outstanding, right? And all we have to do is just come together and put our heads together for a little bit, and we'll make stuff happen. So I love it. That's awesome. So what else we got on the agenda? When is the holiday parade? When's that happening?
Next up.
Yeah, it is December 9th. The parade starts at 6 p.m. So the floats will start lining up at 4 p.m.
And we've got flyers out if any stores don't have it. I think we've covered everything downtown, but we can still pushing that. Are
you at capacity yet, or do you need more people?
No, well, we are at capacity for the registrations, which is wonderful. We're
awesome.
Over 100 registrations.
Oh, wow.
This is the first year that I have put a limit on it, and that's only because it gets bigger and better every year, which is amazing. But last year we had 130 entries, which equates to almost 300 units. And the parade took over 3 hours to get through.
Yeah.
And so there were, we have families out in that audience with their kids and everything waiting to see Santa. And when they've already been sitting there for a couple of hours waiting to get their good spot, and then Santa takes 3 hours to get to them, it's a little hard. So we're kind of, I thought, well, you know what, we're going to limit it.
Smart.
So we have 100, about 106 is what it averaged out to be entries. But when I counted up the actual units, because each entry gets a certain amount of vehicles they're allowed to bring with that entry price, we have 200 vehicles, and we have over 11 marching units. So that's from Girl Scouts, people bands. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. We have 8 of the big crews. They're coming. They always bring the fun. We've got a float that's got some snow that's going to be given out. We have a photographer that is bringing his, I'm terrible with technology, but it's like the ring that can be put on the back of a golf cart and connected. And he's going to go through the crowd and let them take selfies, and they can text it to themselves.
Oh, that's going to be really awesome.
And so it'll have RJ Kielty's logo on it and the Holiday Rotary's logo on it. And so hopefully our driver of the golf cart, she's going to be encouraging them to post on social media right then.
That would be awesome.
So hopefully that'll blow up and we'll have tons and tons.
Yeah.
We average about 5,000 people that come in to watch the parade, which is the largest holiday parade in the area in the surrounding counties. And we have about 2,000 individual people that are in the parade at some capacity, whether they're walking or on a float.
I love that because it brings commerce to downtown, and which is so the coffee shops like Neat, will make money, and maybe the shoe place down the street or the ice cream shop. That's great. I love that. That's fantastic.
Yes.
So Tanner, I'm going to turn it over to you. What is RJ Kielty bringing for the street parade this year?
All right, so we have something very special. As you know, we've been dealing with this renovation, I guess, or restoration, I should say, of a trolley. So we have our trolley. It's going to be 99.9% done. So that's super exciting. We also are going to bring another truck with a trailer, just because we can't get enough lights on the trolley. So we're going to have that and it's going to go to music and stuff like that. So, but really for me, I mean, that stuff's fun, and actually for our company, we love doing that kind of stuff too, because it kind of brings us all together as we're family owned and operated. But really for me, maybe it's selfish. I do it for my kids because they just love it.
Well, that's one thing I can speak on, because I've been doing all of our t-shirts, because we're all gonna have matching t-shirts, and it's one thing that brings everybody and all of their families together for the entire company. Like, we have one guy who's bringing his entire family, and it's 7 people. So I mean, it's super family oriented, which is just what we're all about here. So it should be about the kids and our community,
for $200, it's a great work thing too. You know what I mean? You get together, you get to decorate, you get to throw beads.
It's a core memory for the entire community, for his kids, everybody's kids, for me.
Yeah.
I think that Tanner, I'll speak on Tanner's behalf here, because I've always talked to him, our private conversations, and although we're like brothers and we like to have moments of levity and joke around. I mean, honestly, I think Grady's a little bit jealous of our brotherly relationship, but that's another story. At the end of the day, Tanner always talks about core memories, and he's like, dude, it's all about the core memories for the kids, and I completely agree with him, because if you're able to build these core memories for these kids now, they're always going to remember who was always there for them as a kid. And I think Tanner has hit the nail on the head with that. And these kids will have something to remember. And to me, that's what gives me the good vibes inside, is knowing that those kids have those memories. Because I'm sorry, at the end of life, that's what keeps you going. Like those core memories of when I remember when I did this, and remember when I did that when we were kids. They're always going to remember that. We went to the holiday parade, and Kielty was involved, and Angel and Wayne, all of us.
And it's building those positive memories too in
Right.
their community. They're getting that attachment to their community because they're seeing everybody come out, and it's fun and it's positive, and it becomes tradition, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll say something. I know we want to tackle this, but there aren't any paid things for seats. So we want to let people know there are a couple of sites out there that we've been diligently trying to, report and take down. So this parade is free for people.
Wait, so what are they trying to do? They're trying to it's like fake sites.
Fake page.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
they're
about let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to be very careful. There are 6 so far that we have found fake holiday parade pages, and unfortunately, one of them was successful in collecting the $200 from a business, and then they realized that they had been scammed after they didn't get a receipt. Thankfully, she was able to find me, and she was wonderful, and we put her in the parade, but it was pretty terrible. So we have done everything we can to report those pages. We share them and saying that they're fake,
Bring
but
awareness to it.
yeah, it is. You do have to be careful. Ours is the official holiday street parade.
What is
and
wrong
it
with
has,
people? No,
it's
that,
terrible.
yeah. I mean, I know we like we talk positive here, but man, it's just sad that there's people out there that are like that in today's world. But we just press on, and being positive always prevails. But that's just sad.
Not
Wayne,
really.
go get
So
it, Wayne.
everybody could share that as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just get the correct, Facebook event page out there. That help immensely.
And I have to come back to RJ Kielty's float, because they are a presenting sponsor. And one of the great benefits of being a presenting sponsor is you do get to pick your spot in the parade where you want to be. So you still have that choice. So we're waiting to see where you guys want to be in.
So
the
did you
parade.
pick first there, buddy?
I'm thinking first, right?
Yeah, I think we're
that's a
gonna
good
be
spot.
front.
Well, good, because
Yeah.
that's where I have you. So it's always the first responders, and then Golf High School goes with their band to do the whole big, here we go, and then RJ Kielty will be right there with all their fun.
See, if you guys go first, then you get to see all the other stuff too.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get to enjoy it. Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
enjoy it this year. I haven't, been
Just
able to
make sure
enjoy
that
it.
you have a ride to get back to your vehicle,
Yeah,
because it is a long walk.
That's a good point. I'm glad we
That's very true.
Yeah.
how we brought that.
And one of the big things is we still need and will always take volunteers.
Adult volunteers preferred.
Mhm.
The kids are great. And if there's any teenagers that do want to volunteer, we have the banners. All the sponsor banners get walked in the parade. And we have beads for the banner holders. And so we need 6 banner holders per banner. And so that's a lot of volunteers just for that. But we do need adult volunteers to be able to be on the staging route to keep the cars off of the roads while we are getting all the floats in place.
So, Tanner, do you want to talk to him about a possible something golden tree, maybe?
Oh yeah. Almost forgot about that. So as I'm sure everybody knows by now, we've kind of posted, we've had, golden toilet, we had the golden condenser, the golden pipe wrench, and this year we're gonna have a golden tree. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. We're gonna do something really creative and fun with that. So stay tuned. The one thing I did want to say too, and I would do a disservice to Debbie if I didn't give a shout out to her. That Debbie, every year she helps us, with the parade. She walks with us, Debbie, with Marjorie's Hope. So she will be again with us this year. She's, if you guys don't know Debbie, she's just an amazing person. So
Yes, she is.
Awesome. So we have pretty much talked about everything that was on our bullet point. Is there anything that anybody wants to say before we wrap things up today,
well,
Regan?
I think sponsors too, right? We're gonna do.
Well, I do just want to say one more thing about RJ Kielty is so, we're very grateful for the sponsorship, and that's wonderful, right? And it's so helpful, but even more so, Tanner and Karol come on as a sponsor. Karol has not missed a planning meeting for the committee. Okay, I have Rotarians that don't make the planning meeting.
Sorry.
And yeah, Wayne. But not only does she make the meetings, Tanner, but she's like, hold on, I can help you with that. She comes with me to do the videos for our sponsors. She has all the ideas. She does the editing because I'm like, I don't know. You better take it all in one shot because I don't know how to do it. And so all the ideas and everything that you all have brought only makes this experience even better. So it does show that you're not just in it because you're putting your name out there. You're in it because you want it to be the best it can be for the community, because the parade is a community event. And so I just want everybody to know just how in you guys are. I mean, you don't just slap your name up on something. You are active, you're putting the time in, and you don't need to.
That's
You
awesome.
wrote the check, you can send us your logo, and you can go on your happy way, but you don't do that. You're helping us every step of the way to be better. So I can't thank you enough, truly.
That's awesome.
Help you. And I think for me too, like I was born and raised in downtown Port Richey, so like ever since I was a little girl, I would go every single year to the Chasco Fiesta, the street parade for the holiday. And then I also remember being really little, played actually hockey with Tanner, but also saw just all the box trucks always, from RJ Kielty. So to be on the other end of it and being with such a great company, and then also to help plan the street parade with you, and then just be a part of it, like for me, it makes me even happier and makes me feel like I'm doing something really awesome for our community. So
That's
exactly
awesome. I actually want to end this on something different. This is the week of Thanksgiving. It's the month of November, and it's all about gratitude and what we're thankful for. So if you guys don't mind, like 30 seconds, all of us, we'll start with Wayne and then go to Angel, and then over to Karol, and over to Tanner to finish it up of your gratitude of just life or in general. What are you thankful for?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I really, really put my family first, and I'm thankful every day I get up, and I know they don't hear it. And in my mind, I just say it, that I'm happy they're healthy. I'm happy they're here, with me in the house. I'm happy that I'm there. As achy as I may be, I'm able to still help them. Literally the reason I was late, it was my daughter woke up late because they're off from school, and I was home making pancakes for her. That was my priority meeting that made me late. So I can say sorry, but reality is, that's what I'd rather be doing. I take, the time for the family and make sure that I'm there. Now you will see me late working till 1:30 in the morning also when I have to. So giving back to the community and being at the Rap House and doing all the things, learning about this community is really very important. And I feel like I'm coming on the tail end, but it's probably the best because I've seen Port Richey and it's really at its best now. So
I agree.
Age?
Well, it's hard to put into words because I'm always like, oh, I don't feel like I use the right adjectives. But obviously, I'm very happy for my family. I don't have any family, so my husband and my children, they are my family. That's all I have. And so I am so fortunate to have the family that I do that allows me to and supports me to give back so much to my community. But I am just as grateful for my friends that have become my family. I'm grateful for a wonderful business that I'm able to sustain and keep my family in a comfortable place. And I'm grateful for my health. I have a lot of friends that seem to really be struggling, and I'm grateful for my health, and I'm grateful for my energy that I'm able to be there for them and be there for my community, and all the opportunities that it has for me.
Nice. Karol.
I am grateful for the gift of life because I feel like that covers all things. Like this year, sob story, but I've lost so many people that mean the absolute world to me. So just to be able to be here and to continue on and to honor them and to honor God and to make more relationships and connections and friendships, be there for my community. For me, that's everything. Like I just wake up knowing I'm here. What can I do to serve others and be better for others? So sometimes I might fall short, but at least I'm trying. And for me, that's the most thing that I can be grateful for is at least we are here and we all get to have this opportunity to do something awesome and give back. So that's probably for what I'm most grateful for.
I love it. I'll go really quick before we end it with the boss man, Tanner. I will tell you, I have 3 daughters. Angel has seen me grow with them since I'm a young man until now. So they are, most grateful for my family, my kids, and, my wife. And I will tell you that my entire life, I always told the kids, because daddy works a lot, daddy does a lot of things. And I would always say to them, what does daddy do for a living? Whatever it is at the time, they would tell me, contracting, marketing, this, that, and the other. They knew what daddy did for a living, but I said, what's daddy's job? Daddy's job is to protect me. And they knew that. So if I ever asked them, what's daddy's job? They say to protect me. So now they're 19, 16, and 12, and they know that, and it's ingrained in their head. And that's my job, is to protect them. So no matter what, that was my goal once they were born. they will know that my job for the rest of their life will be to protect them no matter what. So I'm really grateful that has become instilled in their head, and to know that I'm always there for them no matter what. So I'm grateful for that.
Oh,
That's awesome, Reagan. For me, and again, it might sound cliche, but mine is people, whether it be family, whether it be people, at work, whether it be the community. And Reagan, I don't know how many times he's probably said, hey, don't quit talking about your dad. You need to talk a little bit more about you, or my mom, or, my siblings. I'm just truly grateful that the way that, my father and I had the opportunity, to have such a great mother and father. They took care of me. I used to curse my dad out because he'd make us, when I'm 15 years old, 14 working in the warehouse, 15 out in the field, digging, where all my other friends get to kind of have fun. But those life lessons is what made me the person I am, and then made me the father I am, made me the boss I am, and then also made me the community member I am. So I have two little ones, an incredible wife, just really truly grateful, and trying to also instill those things, to them, because that's extremely important to me, because it could easily they could be distracted by being spoiled and stuff like that. So that's I got 31 people coming to my mom's house on Thanksgiving, so that's what I'm thankful for. I love family.
That's awesome. That's all. I would also like to say, don't throw me on the spot like that. Now your dad's gonna be like, what do you mean? Reagan said, don't say my name. What are you doing? That's gonna hurt me now. What are you doing?
I heard
You know what I mean.
There goes that. Thanksgiving dinner, Reagan's gone.
It's actually 30
anyway,
now.
listen,
I already now. Sorry, Reagan, you're out.
Yeah, I love
The
you
family can
guys.
stay, but you're out.
Yeah, I love you guys very much. I think this is, for the first Kielty's Corner, this is fantastic. We had a few little technical difficulties in the beginning, but I know it's just going to keep getting better, and we're going to keep bringing people on as well. So if you do want to be a part of Kielty's Corner, I know Karol has a list, and she's continuing to make that list. So reach out to Miss Karol York, because she's the one that's going to be taking that list of talking to people. But we want you to come on here. We want to talk about your projects, what you're doing in the community, what you're doing for your business, what you're doing for your family. We just want to have open and real discussion. And I know we got some pretty cool people coming on as well. As for Angel, I am so grateful for you and who you are over all these years. Wayne, thank you for the new friendship as well. Tanner, I love you like a brother. And Karol, you're the best kid ever. You're the best kid ever. And she's doing awesome.
She does an amazing job.
Yeah, Karol does an amazing job, guys. I've been honored to work with her now for the past several months, and she's just taken off on leaps and bounds, and I'm really excited. So anyway, that is Kielty's Corner for week 1, show 1. Happy Thanksgiving,
Wow.
everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We'll see you soon. See ya.
Yeah.